One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air, it's Carr. Snagged in the middle, it's Gilbert. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Snap it to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kruger. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Now sliding to his left. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 20.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Duff. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab for a big play. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they're not going to pick up the 1st down on the fake field goal. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he can go. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
With the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's got it on the move. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. That's reeled in. It's De La Rosa. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Now the play fake. He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to
receivers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Finds his man, it's Kruger. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Duff. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they gambled in their own end, turning over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Duff. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's De La Rosa. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week.
He wants to take the top off. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return.